Hello, welcome back to the channel. It is Angela, and if you are returning, thanks once again for joining me. And if you are new to the channel, welcome. I am so glad you're here. We're going to do a little Mindful Monday slash the Traveling Crafter video. So the playlist, the Traveling Crafter, has a lot of things that you can take on the road, and I think this is a perfect one for that. But we're also going to talk a little bit about meditation while we're art journaling, and we're doing that today because I'm exhausted, and what I realized is I probably should have been meditating and I didn't. So before we get started, a quick shout out to Where Wendy Travels, October Dawn, and Susan Neal. Thanks for being here. And Susan, welcome. Susan's new to the channel, so it's great to have you. Okay, as always, I put this out here for those of you who are new. Hi, sweetheart. Lay down in your bed. Sunny has come down to see me. I leave this out so you can take a snapshot, and this is just my journaling mindset. It's how I operate. Is it the end-all be-all? Is it scientifically, well, a lot of it is scientifically proven, not by me, but this is just kind of how I operate. So what I thought we would do as we talk about meditation is go back to, I showed you this last week on kind of the mark making, and we worked in Kathleen's from Amelia B's Crafting Adventures. Go check her out. And the little journal that I got in my bundle from her, and I just did some random watercolors, and then I just doodled. This I did after off camera, and I did this because I wanted something for you guys to look at while we talked about mindfulness last week. And I realized that when I couldn't sleep, that I should have probably been doing, so I'm going to move this out of the way now, some type of meditation, and I didn't. And I mean, the last 3 days, I've just not slept. And I should know better, and I should download, or, I should actually use the app. I use something called the Calm app. I don't have it downloaded right now because I offload all, as many apps and extra stuff that I don't need on the daily, which I should be doing it daily, so that I can upload my videos quickly. And so today I will be downloading that app. It is free. There is a free version. You can pay for a subscription, and then you get things like Matthew McConaughey telling you bedtime stories, which that's fabulous. I mean, who wouldn't want Matthew McConaughey talking to you while you're off to dreamland? I'm telling you. But it's free, and I will be very honest about my meditation. So when I was being trained to teach mindfulness and the happiness advantage, one of the things that is part of the tactics that I talked about was meditation. And honestly, I can only do it for about 2 minutes, to the max maybe is 5. It's just the way my brain works. I know that is, I don't need to push myself, because what happens if I go farther than that, then I just go off the rails and I start thinking about things. But if it's only 2 to 4 minutes, I can pull myself back and say, okay, stop thinking about those things, relax, and just meditate for 2 to 4 minutes. And truthfully, you only need a couple minutes to have it release, those happy hormones, if you will. Remember, we talked about dopamine, oxytocin, serotonin, and endorphins. So it does work. Now, I can't meditate while I'm doing this today with you because I'm talking, but doing some doodling and some mark making and some watercoloring is a perfect way to meditate while you're doing something, if you're someone like me who likes to keep their hands busy. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a doodle, and then we are going to watercolor with it. And we're going to do this a couple different ways. So I'm going to set this aside, and then I want to show you, we're going to use this piece of paper. It already has some stuff on it, but that's fine. I think the other side has some This is watercolor paper, so I'm going to use every bit of it. But if still like doodling is not your thing and you don't feel like that, consider just grabbing an adult coloring book and then just paint. If you don't want to, see, I will never probably color in a coloring book again. It's just, I just don't like it. And I feel like I'm restricted, but painting in it, I can be a little more free. So this is one I just got this at the thrift store. It's a Vera Bradley book. This one I got, I think I might have bought this one, but I bought it primarily for the images for journaling. But it's full of birds and fun things. And these are plentiful at your thrift shops. They're also plentiful at places like your Dollar Tree or local dollar store. So garage sales, you can pick them up everywhere. So if you don't feel like doodling, this is an alternative as well. And if we have time, we'll play with this. So my plan is first let's doodle, then we'll do some watercolors, and maybe play on this a little bit. If we have time, I'm going to show you the reverse. And here's another one of these. This is just in larger form that I pulled out of my watercolor book. And this is where the traveling crafts comes along, because this was something, I don't know when I did this, but I'm sure I did it. I could have even done this in the car while I was driving, or not while I was driving, while I was riding in the car. I don't know, but no rhyme, no reason, just a bunch of paints, but it is so relaxing. So I thought I would show you how we can make marks in the reverse over what we've already created. What will you need, you may ask? Well, all you need, the basics. All you need is a piece of paper, one paintbrush. You don't need more than one. I have a number 5 paintbrush. I did grab my water brush because a lot of folks do have these. This is just you fill, this one's from Close to My Heart. You take off the top and then you fill it up with water. You can kind of see the water in there. And then it's squishy, so you can just put the water onto your, push the water onto your paper and into the brush. And then you'll need a pen. And I have several that I don't know which ones I'll probably use. I should probably check. I know that one will be a good one. It's a little thin. This one will be good. And these are all archival. So what that means is you might have to wait a second or two before you paint and put water on it. But they are, this one is Faber-Castell. So is this one. So I know I want to use those. This one is Tombow, I believe. Yes, this is Tombow. Okay, I know we'll use these. And then this is a Prismacolor. I'm looking to see if it says, I think this one I can, but this one's Chunky Monkey. It's got like the chiseled edge, and then I think, what is this one? Oh, that's just a fine tip. Oh, that might be fun to work with. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna, I'll remember. Okay, just remember the R is the fine tip. Otherwise, I'll be opening it up back and forth. So, we got our pit. That's all you need. Now, and water, obviously, so you can use it later when we paint. But I do have my paint sitting over here, but I wanted to keep them out of the way. I also do have my heat gun because I don't know if we'll need it, but for the sake of the video, we may want to, you know, dry it up a little bit. So that's about all you need. So we're just going to start, and we're going to go to town. Now, I know this will be a little bit, it's not as perfect as it would be if you were just watching me do this when I wasn't talking, because, you know, you don't really think about it much. But, you know, keep in mind that you know, we're just playing, and I may overthink it once in a while, but I'm just kind of referring to this so I can include some things. Oh, you know what would be cool? That's fun. But like I said, you know, I was thinking, overthinking, and not sleeping. And I'm like, well, that was just silly. Why didn't I just do some meditation and be done with it? Now, this marker is a little bit, I have to make like my circles and things like that a little bit bigger because it's kind of mushy it a little bit, but that's fine. I'm not thinking about this, am I? I kind of want to do like, although I'm thinking about it. I don't know. I guess what's on my mind is when we did that the I am statements for the Mindful Monday. Well, it kind of looks cool. Oh, here, let's see. Well, wait, we'll come back to that. Focus. What if we do, let's just do some of these little, I'm doing just these, that's it. Well, this feels good. Like the pen feels really good. I don't know why I just did that, but it felt good. Let's do some more of these. Let's do some. Well, I kind of turned that into rainbows, didn't I? Well, let's do it bigger. Let's just keep it going. Let's just not move our pen. We'll try not to. Just a whole bunch of rainbows with a pot of gold. And you're just kind of going to go for it and have some fun. It's a little bit harder, I will have to say, for me to do this while I'm talking, but I think that you understand that it's normally not necessarily like that. I kind of want this to be a flower. That's one thing I realize. Oh, maybe I just want it like that. That I tend to do a lot of is I do a lot of flowers. What if we just, I know what we can do. Let's just keep making this. Now, see, my pen is a little bit heavier because I'm pushing harder. Oh, one thing I want to show you guys is how to make mandalas. I got a story about that. I'm going to leave those dots there. Why do I keep making these same things? I don't know. I'm doing the same thing over and over. So what do I know? What do I know? I don't know. Not a ton. Like ease. What I should be doing is trying this with my left hand. That would make me not think, but then I wouldn't talk at all, and you will. Here, let's do some stuff in here. Let's do here. Let me get a different tip pen for this. Let's see how this one works. There, that's a little bit better. So kind of the finer details. I'm just doing little crosses. And maybe we can do, let's do just some, let's just paint. This is literally looking like, I mean, it looks like a letter I. Like I said, I don't know. I didn't really plan timing-wise how long this would take. So we're just going to see what we can get done. And then I think we'll just do a continuation next week, because I really do want to show you what you can do in the opposite way. And like I said, some people, they don't like to doodle. So, you know, the adult coloring books are really kind of nice. I like how that looks. Making S's. Now I'm on to letters. But it kind of looks like an 8. Because I'm just keeping my, whoops, my pen on the paper. So I think we need some, like, something to break it up. Just maybe some basic lines. Again, I'm doing what I told you not to do, and I'm thinking about it. So, I'm just trying to make it so that it's has some general interest. And I want to be able to do my watercolors, so. And this is something that, I mean, it will take a while. So, well, depending, I guess it doesn't have to. But, you know, it's something that you can, especially when you travel. I mean, I traveled for years, and I always took art projects on the road with me. And that's what I would do in my hotel room when I, you know, had time to just be. Let's see, let's do this one. While I'm on the circles, let's do some Z's here. Oh, what is that we do here? You know what? Maybe, no, I'm thinking. And see how random I am? Like, I'm going all over the place. I'm glad I got this pen out, because I feel like I have so many thick lines on there that I need some things that aren't so much so. We are going to do, we're going to just do this. And on this side, we're going to make them bigger. Oh, my tummy's growling. Goodness gracious. So I hope you guys have all been doing well. Doing something fun. This one. I'm just going to go like this. Again, I'm thinking about painting inside of this, so, you know, I'm also referring to my little sheet over here. Let's see. Oh, I know what we can do. This one I kind of got to think about. Yeah. Sorry, guys, I'm not talking because I'm thinking. There we go. I made that much harder than it had to be. I kind of want to put some, just in a few of these, make it a little more whimsical. I like my circles. I think I've shared with you this before, that when I was in kindergarten, I had very good penmanship, but apparently I didn't do so hot with the circles. So that was a needs improvement. I think about that every time I make a circle now. I'm like, I don't know. They weren't round enough, apparently. Well, it wasn't really a circle. I think it was my O's. I don't know. So I can't make a note. It's fine. Let's see. Let's focus a little bit. Oh, let's do some hearts. We're going to do them sideways. So Demi is home. It's morning. And this, Landon was the same way when he was a junior, and really when he was a senior. Like, he was home way more than he was actually at school. And Demi has, for some reason, her schedule is, she goes to her first period class, like, I think 3 or 4 days a week. 3 days, maybe. And then she comes home. And I'm like, Demi, you should be taking, like, a AP class, or, you know, classes at the college. Let's knock some of this out. We got all those hours. You could be doing that. Had I known her schedule was going to be like that, I probably would have suggested it. Let's just do some. But she also got mono. I'm telling you. First, she had a concussion. And then she got mono. So she's had a rough month or so. And then, so because she had a concussion this summer from softball, then she's seeing a concussion specialist. And so she has to go back, you know, kind of a lot. Oh, not a lot, but more times than just, okay, yeah, you have a concussion. So they want to kind of keep an eye on her. And then she has mono, so they have to kind of keep an eye on that too. Oh, I don't like that pen. And so they told her that it's very likely that she needed glasses, but she said, you know, I kind of think that you're probably right. That was supposed to kind of look like a paisley. It doesn't. And so yesterday, we went to the eye doctor, and sure enough, she does need glasses. And Landon just got glasses, so I really think, in my opinion, it's just my opinion. And here I'm going with that thick one again. I know I shouldn't have done that. All right, I'm spending a little too much time up here. That it has a lot to do with that they spend so much time on their devices, you know? You know what I mean? And when we went, they're like, oh, well, your mom wears glasses too. And I'm like, yeah, I was 40 when I had to get glasses. You know what I mean? But my brother, well, let's see. Yeah, my brother had glasses. I think he got glasses in high school, and my sister had them as well. Not in high school, I don't think, but, you know, maybe in college. I don't know. I'm not liking this particular thing very much. But the thing is, you guys, again, I'm telling you this, and I'm not doing it justice, but is that it will look fantastic. I promise you, when you start filling it in, it'll just be transformed. See, I guess I don't make very good O's. I'm not closing them off, apparently. I don't care. It's fine. It's my art. And, you know, as I say, this is a really good example of what I always say about unleashing your creativity, and that, you know, creating is really you surrendering. It's a process. You kind of got to talk to yourself about, okay, I'm just going to surrender, and I'm going to put my pen on a piece of paper. It's, you know, let it go and just let it be. And it's true, right? You know what we're going to do? We're going to do this. I love hearts. And I think this would be cool to make into something. Let's do something similar here. Not with all those little lines, but let's just do one. How about we do like just... Then we'll do some more dots. I might need a different marker for that. And the cool part is that once you've watercolored, how much time are we at? I should probably pay attention to that. Once you've watercolored, then you can go back and add even more doodling. Should you wish. Should you wish. We're going to do some baby hearts. So, as I say, unleash the beast of creativity, and I mean, it's just awesome to be able to do that. And the most important part is just to have fun. Like, no one else is going to, well, I mean, you all are seeing it, but no one else has to see your work if you don't want them to. All right, let's see. I feel like I need something else here, and then we need to move on. Oh, here. I like making these little squares. So I hope you're having fun with these and you're trying some of the experiments. Just to... Did we do any crosses yet? Oh, we did here. I needed to do this today because I've been like, I've been going way too hard, and I didn't really feel very well yesterday. And I'm sure it's because I've had headaches, and I'm sure it's just because I am not sleeping. I did not sleep. let's just leave well enough alone and let's just start playing because that's half the fun of it. Uh-oh. All right, let's get those paints out. All right, so all I have, not expensive paints. These are just my cheapos. So I've got those, and then I've got the metallic ones. So let's just get to going. I need to look at my time, though, before we get started. Oh, 30 minutes. Okay, let's get to doing. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is just take my water. I know you can only see part of this, but I'm just spraying both my palettes. The verdict's out on how much I like that metallic one. And you guys, I have expensive paints and I never, ever use them. So don't feel like you need, I'm gonna get that closer here, anything expensive. All right, let's just start with a little, I just wet that, just a little wet on wet. Now I could have just used my paintbrush, but I kind of want to see what happens. Like, is this really going to work or not? And then here we go. And you can see that was wet on wet, so it's kind of bleeding a little bit. It's got a lot of water on it. So then you can do something like this. Let me just pull part of this off because I'm sure we're going to need it. All right, let me put this back. Yeah, we're probably clearly only going to get through this today, but that's okay. We've at least got a plan for our next video, and I'll probably, whoops, I'll probably just keep on going. I think I told you I have the live sale today to get ready for. So there's just with, you know, you're daubing it up. Oh, I should have brought some salt down here because I like to play with salt with watercolors. Now, oh, here's the other thing that we can do too. Let's take some, let's just go on the outside of our design and just kind of fill in as we go. Let's get this wet, real wet. And that's why I like to do or have my heat gun, is because I really like to kind of dry as I go and build up layers. You know, it's just kind of fun. And I don't really think about this. I just start. Except I probably do need to think about perhaps not getting my arm in it. And there's no one right way to do this. I mean, truthfully, you just play and have fun and you do your thing. Do what you gonna do. Oh, it's your thing, isn't it? Oh, now I'm gonna have that song in my head. And a singer I am not. That's for sure. Although, funny story. So when I went to college, my girlfriend Kim, who was also an art major, we had met many summers before when I would go up and see Mo, my grandma, and had become friends. Well, I think we met at a party. And she tells the story. She's like, yeah, we're in the parking lot. I don't know if it was orientation. Maybe it might have been the first day of classes. And she said she was walking with another one of my friends that I had met from spending the summers up there. And she's like, hey. And she said I screamed, hey. You guys. I don't know. She can tell the story perfectly, but which is not a shocker that I would do something like that. Anyway, the two of us were art majors, and so we planned our entire schedule so that we had the same classes. Where was I going with this? I don't even know. Yeah, so there's that. There was a point to it, but I don't remember what it was. So this is cool because now I can just push on this a little bit and get a little more water out if I want. I didn't do that with that, though. I just kind of left it. And look how pretty this just already looks just from doing that. See, I can push on that, get a little more water on my brush. I told you I was going to get paint on me, but it's just my hand. It's not. Now, just for the sake of showing you, okay, if you don't want the loud noises, I'm gonna dry just what we got here so you can kind of see what it looks like. And I'm gonna try a couple. Maybe I'll try it with this. There we go. I'm trying to get a couple little water droplets on there. I love doing this too. I was looking when I was getting my stuff out. Hold on, I'll tell you in a second. See how that moves? And I can kind of pull the paint. I can also tip my piece of paper as well. All right, it's not completely dry, but it's sort of dry-ish. And then I can make some more water droplets on it. See if it dries. Okay, what was my point of telling you about my friend Kim? I don't remember. I'll go back and, well, I probably won't go back and watch this. Let's do a little bit. Make this a little more intense. And then let's just kind of go around this. What color shall we use? Okay, what did I do with that? I didn't dry it while I was thinking about it. I want to do something in here. What's this look like? We can always mix it with something if we don't. I like the intensity sometimes. And I don't mind leaving like a little white space between things either. That just adds a little more to your piece of art. But these are things like, I haven't done it for a long time, but these are kind of things that are nice to just do and then put them up somewhere on your wall, just as a reminder to let go and to unleash that creativity and surrender, if you will. Maybe we should put that on here. Unleash your creativity or something. Oh, this is just my regular brush, and I added a lot of water. I'm just kind of pulling it out. All right, I'm going to put that down. We're going to use the same brush. And let's try one of these. I don't know. Like I said, the verdict's out on this. I think I have too much water on my brush. on this metallic stuff. These were from TJ Maxx. And then it's like really thick if you don't have enough paint on it. But it looks pretty. I think I might have used that on, I don't know. I'm pretty sure I probably did. But see, that's like kind of muddy looking to me. Maybe we can add a little. What happens when we do that? I don't know. Now I just made my purple all glittery. Let's just leave that like that and see what happens. And now I got this on here, so let's get it off of there. And this is the other thing. Is the perfect example of being able to just color outside the lines, and what I love to do. And I've told you many, 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 many a times, like my mom always told me that it's okay to color outside the lines. And you know, a perfect example is the story that I've shared about my kids, and that I don't know if they were like in third or fourth grade, and they both of them came to me, whatever year that was, and they just said, we don't really like art anymore. And I was like, what is wrong with you? Because we always did art projects. Well, come to find out, I mean, and Landon was the one to articulate it. He's like, we have to do the same thing as everybody else. You know, I don't know. I mean, that wasn't that long ago. So I would think that especially art teachers would be thinking about that. Like, let's foster their creativity and let them be unique. You know, here's your materials. Knock yourself out. But then as they got older, and then in high school, why do I keep using orange? I don't know. Like Landon took pottery, I think I don't know, he might have taken it for all 10th through 12th, or I don't know. I can't remember how many years, but it was a long time. And then Demi took woodworking, which she loved. I think part of it was that she loved her teacher, and he was a cool guy. And I mean, she made a lot of things. I was impressed. I think one of her favorite things that she made, we got too much of mine, was a pen out of wood, and it was beautiful. She gave it to my mom and dad. I'm like, wow, that looks like it took some time. I just put the orange in there again. We're going to mix it with some pink. I should take a time out and dry this again. Oh, I'm not liking that feeling on there. Let's use some of this funky purple. The purple that has some glitter in it now, or metallic in it. I don't know. Let's just dry it for a second. I'm going to leave the paint on that. I think what I need to do is move my paper. Can you see that? How it's just kind of how you can push it? All right, let's work up here. Speaking of Kathleen, I have her, I bought something else from her, and I have the package over there that Ariana sent. Oh, I want to open it, but I'm going to do it on camera because it's so prettily packaged. I feel like I have to. It's just too cute not to. In fact, I opened up the box and I was like, all I did was look at the inside, and I'm like, well, I can't open the rest of this up. I got to do this on camera. It's like Christmas every time you get a little package. See, that's too much. But that's okay. We're going to leave it like that. We're going to work with it. You know what, I see that I didn't kind of come all the way around on that heart, which I think I do want to do. We're going to add some of this in there first. Get it off my pen. Might as well use it up. I really don't like that over there. It's okay, can't change it. I mean, I can make it different. Okay. I see one little thing. There we go. Just kind of wanted to complete it. All right, now let's see. Like I said, I don't know how much we're gonna get done. But we're gonna just keep going. Okay. We'll try another one of these metallics. They don't, yeah. Oh, I kind of like that now. They just don't really, I mean, when they dry, they don't look terrible, but I don't know. That kind of looks cool, though, like that. It's okay. I would probably... See, that just looks muddy. No, I don't like that. Well, we'll have to wait till that dries, and then we'll come back and do something different with it. All right, let's get some paint throughout this area. So I'm going to use my bigger brush. And I think we'll start over here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get that wet. First, so I can do wet on wet. And then just like kind of let that blend. Did I get this wet? No. And again, like I said, I like leaving some of that white space in there too. Let's just kind of pull these together a little bit. Pounce it. So what do you guys got going on? Like, what kind of projects are you working on? I'm curious. I'm trying to think about what I've got on the docket. I'm just trying to use this up a little bit. I got to get back to my tea time journal. I need to do a video on that probably this week. And oh, I was thinking about starting a new Ideals, because I have all those Ideals magazine. Thought about doing an Easter or spring-ish, Easter-ish one. But I need to get past the sale at the venue, which that's the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. And I don't have a live sale, a YouTube live sale scheduled next Thursday. Well, yeah, this coming Thursday to you guys, because today I have one and then I don't have one this coming Thursday. And then I'll be back the 9th with Heather from Antique Agenda. And that one, I hope you guys all show up. I hope you come and check it out. You don't have to buy anything, but just know that I've been telling you and I've been showing in some of my hauls and through cleaning my closets and storage rooms that I have a lot of home decor, kitschy, vintage things that need to be shared with others because I have too much. And I just need to stick to the collections that I love and let somebody else enjoy the other things that I have or things that I found at auction in the past. And, you know, while I know most of you are into the art and ephemera, I think it's going to be fun. If nothing else, it'll be nostalgic for some of you. Bring you back to your childhood, perhaps. So I'm excited about it. And what I'm really excited about is that I'm doing a sale with someone else. So I'm going to do one with Jeannie. Eventually, when she tells me she's ready, we will do one together. And I have a few other special guests that I'm hoping will be able to do a sale with me this year as well that have expressed interest. And I think, like, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work to get ready for a sale. But, you know, when you're on, and I should be used to it because it's what I did for a living for many, many years. But I'm kind of out of practice a little bit. Like, you got to be on your game. So having someone else that is there takes a little bit of the pressure off, I think. In my opinion. So, and plus, Heather's cool. And I'm excited to hang out with her. So, there's that. Always a bonus. So, yeah, I hope you guys stop by and visit. If nothing else, just to hang out with me. Because otherwise, then we'll be like 3 weeks without chatting on our live sales. That was not right. What time are we at? We're not going to finish this, are we? Nope, we sure aren't. So what we're going to do is all I'm going to do is stop this and start again right where we left off. And I think that will be just fine if you guys are all okay with it. But we're making some progress because what I want to show you then is how we're going to doodle on top of what we already have, which is a way quicker process. We probably should have done that first, but we'll be back. We need to fix that little guy, and he's not making me happy. So until next Mindful Monday, where we will pick up where we left off, I wish you all the very best. I hope I see you on Thursday at not this Thursday, but February 9th on the next live sale. And until then, remember to take time to just be. Cheers.